I'm your host, Eric Crow Draven. It's official. Welcome to the Cipher. Welcome. I've been expecting you. I have. To whom it may concern, they say life is about choices. When you want better, you put yourself in a position to do better. You see, I come from a place where those who look like me don't often make it past their 18th birthday alive or without a jail record. Maybe I shouldn't be writing this, but music, the streets, and sports, we look as a way out of our poverty. Dysfunctional families, failing public education system with uninspired teachers and invisible role models. Experience build character. It is the windows to my past that reminds me of who I was and where I'm from compared to who I am, what I've accomplished. See, at this point, I willingly let you in my house. Go for it.
Hi, let's take this to the streets, people. We both are lost and alone in the world. Walk with me like the gentle rain. Little one, I've a hand for your hand, and our love will be sweet, very sad, yet very sweet, like the gentle rain, like the gentle rain. Like the gentle rain.
Welcome to the Cipher.
The following is not a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is an actual emergency. Actual emergency. Actual emergency. The enemy has launched weapons of mass distraction to keep people entertained and away from all the action as Hot 90 666 DJs get paid to orchestrate ear raids, dropping bomb hits to funky beats that we be bumping in our Jeeps, and all the while the lyrics seep into our psyche so deep, poison, reach and repeat while we remain sleep. Cause I don't want to wake up from this mirror I can't dream to find out what they promise is not what it seems, and I'm slow dancing in the grip of greed's iron fist as I bleed in her clutch and they drink toast with cups full of sacrificial blood of the slaughtered. Blood of my son and blood of my daughter, who only signed up to help me pay the rent cause daddy wasn't sending the 17% no more. But they could care less, cause see, business is their religion and money is their God. The only prophet they pray to is profit, and I am trying hard to understand why there ain't a chicken in the pot of every man in this land of milk and honey. Streets is paved with gold, yet 1% got all the money? Shit, it ain't funny. See, they change laws while we change stations. We make it clap while we lose whole nations to AIDS, from East New York to Africa. And local labs, they manufacture the killer and the cure. Systematic elimination of the color and the poor. Population control, the whole goal of their war, killing off the needy so the greedy split more and more and more, till we kick down the blood clot door and take back reparations for over 10 generations of oppression on black. I change the station when their weapons attack. I can't hear them. See, while some ran for water, plastic, and duct tape, we ran for paper, markers, and poster paint to tell the world that we know what we know to be true, that empty warheads are lying while our soldiers are dying and our mothers are crying. But tell me who's listening. Now the ExxonMobil, BP, or Shell, they could take this war and go to hell. We came in every language, walking, screaming, singing tongues. we're on fire with resistance to injustice. Through the roadblocks, we dance en masse, to drum beats for peace, to nappy rhythms in our feet, to that music in our heart. Sounds of freedom never cease. With painted tongues, we spoke our truth. From every corner, every roof. From Brooklyn to Brixton to Valley and back. We scream, hell no to a tax on Iraq. We scream, no more tax for America's blacks, for we paid with the blood and the sweat off our backs. We scream, feed our hungry, heal our crazy, house our homeless and strengthen our lazy. Love our children, teach our children, respect our children, protect our children. This is not a test. This is an actual fucking emergency.
Like Huey Newton, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, or Jesus Christ, I want to have a dream where I'm sweating, when, where, and how I want to, carrying the burdens of my ancestors like dove-feathered-filled pillows on each ear, the way rich rappers do earrings, embracing their individual shine, but knowing that if I'm doing my job as a Judeo-Christian, I won't need a paper, a beat, or a rhyme to make sure my ancestors are resting in peace at least half the time. Like legendary war veterans against slavery, not only to their given time, but their circumstances, and what their society then saw as their social facts hang from me daily like merit badges on a newly initiated Boy Scout, decorating my business suit armor exotic, the way hopefully they dream someday it will be. So just in case if they were to awake and take a sip from my life's sweet and sour ramen cup, it would appease their eternal hunger for just one day. So since I'm tired of just dreaming, I decided to wake up, thank God, and give my life meaning, and live my dream today.
I never knew that rose that grew from concrete. See me, I was more like the ivy growing on the sides of brick buildings, trading wisdom with the God's strength building. Weaving in and out the brick facade, it teems with secrets. Though my roots seem shallow, I keep seeping through the chips to take hold. Beyond bold, I hang on in the toughest cold. As the wind blows on, I peek through cracks like thongs. I scale these walls like songs. My foundation has been tried and tested. There's no getting the best of me. No, I never knew that rose. Was never given in an instance of love. No friendship ever crossed me. Would not allow them to cut me off at the root to admire me for my beauty, so I hide my scarlet intricacies in my veins and force you to worship me for my strength. I won't allow your fantasies to hold me down. Not caught up in the fashion of living that's too limiting. Refuse to choose a path, see I'd rather branch out. I mean, why grow towards the sky when I can go side to side and embrace the many corners of my domain? Rose is a lame. Fighting hard to get trampled and tied up in a bouquet. Nah, that ain't for me. You could keep them streets. I'ma climb up this here like scaffolding. My purpose is much greater than just decorating. I got my start in a crack and I won't turn back. Shade doesn't fade me. Couldn't care much for the shine. Go ahead, let it rain. I'll find shelter under the lips of gutters and concrete. Watch me flutter in the wind. It whistles as it passes me by. I'm spread eagle sexy. Wind down slow and drop. Now let me see Rose growing do that. Like growing towards the sky is difficult. Growing into yourself is spiritual. I leave that prim and proper shit for other individuals. I don't need seeds. Where I touch, their life breeds. I could care less about your affection or your attention. My intention is to reach the top first. My only thirst is for survival. So I continue to climb these walls like tribal art on Samoan extremities. I am complex. I have no time for complacency. Poor Rose, to break through concrete, to be burdened by expectations. I will not allow my limitations make themselves known to me. I want to grow more than just up. You watch her stand as I walk, forge new paths as she grows stalks, be admired on a table as I grow into art. Nah, I never knew that rose that grew from concrete. I was too busy getting over these walls.
Interesting. How books like To Kill a Mockingbird are still in our kids' school curriculum, as well as Huckleberry Finn. But yet, books like The World's Great Men of Color never seems to pass before them. Shocking. How our youth have to learn about our humble beginnings in this country, but not the greatness that stems through them prior to slavery. Appalling. How it seems that teaching blacks to be excellent is second to blacks being subordinate, but yet it's still a black man that was voted into office. Upsetting. How black folks are so familiar when it comes to the movie Roots, but I have as of yet to see a movie about Imhotep. It's as if. Black folks have been mentally slowed down on purpose, and I forgot to take my Ritalin. Ain't this a mess? Garbage. garbage, rubbish, whatever you want to call it. Why is it a part of black folks' syllabus to have success deficits, to come short in society, to remain under par, to be oxymorons like being happy because I'm the head nigga in charge, breeding ground classrooms for fact front ass factories, creating scared children of color before they hit their teens. Stage 1 of the assembly line, make the youth used to being called niggas. American classics demeaning blacks help the youth to do this. Stage 2, make sure that their history begins with nothing other than slavery. You see, limiting one's greatness heightens insecurity. Stage 3, promote material wealth as their only means of salvation, making them hamsters in circles, chasing man-made paper, and before you know it, they'll have you eating putty out of their hands. Because history won't begin with our greatness, but with their grandstand. And you wonder why black folks watch movies like King Kong and can't make the correlation. And you wonder why black folks watch movies like District 9 and can't make the correlation. And you wonder why black folks watch movies like Avatar and can't make the correlation. And I wonder why black folks watch movies like Precious and laugh at the sensitive parts. I wonder if they brought back the movie Birth of a Nation, how many black folks would support? Oh, I can see it now. Black folks sitting in the crowd, nudging each other on the arm. Yo, nigga, that look like your mom's. Oh, shut up, nigga, that look like you. And that's how we do. We've been taught that our beginnings are less than dirt, so we treat each other like granite. Below the surface, terracotta, spitting on our pyramids. But like Jay-Z to Sean Carter, you can't have one without the other. So tell me, why would you give a book to a black child about black pain, but not give him a book about the black success that came before?
Wow. Wow. Today, I come before you, a product of my past, outliving many of my failures and my elders. Let today be the testimony of persistence and faith. Let today prepare me for tomorrow. Hope the light ain't too bright.
Yeah, I feel like a alcapurria.
You know what?
On 116th Street.
You know what? That's not good. That's not good.
Paradilla.
You know what? I'm gonna be so nice. Okay. What impact did the presence? What impact did the presence or absence of your father have on your life?
Wow. Big in the sense of defining who I am as a woman, as a Latina. You know, children need their father. They always say that boys need their fathers, but girls need their father just as much. Because I always had this saying: the first man to ever break a woman's heart is the father. Wow. That's the first man that's ever gonna break a woman's heart, especially a woman that has been left by the father. You know, good thing that I'm okay with my dad. He wasn't around, but his presence was felt. You know, he lived a very rough life. He was a heroin addict for about 20 years, and I compare him to a lot of other fathers that, although he lived the life that he lived, he did not miss a graduation. He did not miss a baptism. He did not miss communion, confirmation. You know, he was beat up and he needed a couple of days to recoup. You know, and my mom was a trooper in finding him, cleaning him up. Like, it's her graduation in 2 days. I need you to at least eat, clean your act up. You want to disappear, you go ahead right after the day. Right. And, you know, that it affected me. It affected seeing their relationship and how they handled themselves. They were broken up for a very long time, but she was still a part of his life and still is to this day. So, you know, it affected me, but it affected me, I think, in a positive way, because it helped me realize how strong I am as a woman. Yes, growing up, you know, and especially in those ages of 13, 14, the puberty, can feel kind of awkward and you need that male figure around. But once you start coming into yourself, and I had a good, stable upbringing with my sisters and my mom, so it really helped out. It evened everything out.
We wear many hats in our journey. What hat have you worn that has been the most rewarding thus far?
The musician. I don't care if I don't get paid a gig. the fact that I bring joy to people's life, to me, that is just more rewarding than anything. You know, I can get $2 and I'll be fine.
Don't say that.
No, of course I want to get.
People will be offering you $2.
No, I know that. I know that. But in the sense of seeing how people feel afterwards, that they come up to me, you just made my day. This was the greatest thing. Oh my God, I came in feeling so down, and your music and your vibe, and I'm a clown. You've been a witness to my, just a little bit, but I'm a clown, you know, and I just want people to have fun. I want people to have fun. Even my day can be shitty, and as soon as I get on the stage, everything changes. Everything changes, and Storm comes out. You know, Lillian is running around doing everything. Storm comes out, and when Storm comes out, it's a hot mess. Everybody's having fun. You're not having fun. You're in the wrong place.
Right. I understand. Have we been overwhelmed?
Pretty much. You want to move over here? DNA and germs, like just.
You can buy me a coffee.
Am I booted?
I'm gonna leave that one. I'm not even going. Back to the questions. Back to the questions.
Thank God that one didn't hear it. Oh dear God.
They say, wow. They say that movies give insight to the way a person views the world and themselves. So with that being said, do you have a favorite movie?
Do I have a favorite movie? I don't think I do. And if I tell you exactly my favorite movie, you might question my mental state.
Go for it.
Silence of the Lambs.
Okay, why?
Well, it didn't affect me. It just it shows how people can hide who they are, and how it's powerful. It's powerful in the sense of what you want to be and what you're not, and what you're striving to be, and in the process of what you're striving to be, the damage you can do to others, you know, to get where you're at. And yeah, it's kind of macabre. So, you know. But that's one of my favorites. But it's definitely one that the more I see it now, it's been, I think, over 20 years since the movie came out, almost.
I wouldn't know. I'm not that old.
I think. How you really? Okay. But anyway, I'm old. I know that. But I'm fabulous.
Yes. I'm only 16. I'm only claiming. That's all I'm claiming.
Okay. You're not supposed to be out in the street at this time, 16-year-old.
Don't tell my mama. Don't tell my mama.
Anyway.
If your life was a reality show, what would be the title of it, and what would we see?
Ooh, dear Lord. Hot Mess. That would be the title of my reality show. Hot Mess. 4 generations of Puerto Rican women living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Oh.
There you go. With that, I say no more.
Yeah, this.
Hot
it's nothing
mess.
else.
Hot mess.
If you could, I can't even.
And it'll definitely be interesting.
I know it'd be some good food though. It'll definitely be some.
Definitely, but
It'd be selfish.
the insanity that ensues, the hot messness that takes place. It's too much. Too much. There's no words. No words. Too much.
If you could delete someone from your journey, who would it be, why, and who would you replace them with?
No one. Everyone that I've met in my life, whether it was good experiences or bad, I know many people would say like the bad experiences, like, oh yeah, I would definitely delete this person. They were useless to me. No, they brought some type of energy into the mix and helped me in my journey as a writer, as a singer, as a wannabe poet, as all these good things, they brought a lot of good outcome, and in all the ugliness, you definitely see some type of beauty. So I wouldn't delete anybody.
Okay, nice. If today was your last day, how would you like to be remembered?
The funny chick that made everybody laugh, big, huge booty everywhere, and me just accepting all the nonsense that's thrown at me by people, but in a good-hearted way.
Yeah,
You know what? A good daughter, a good friend, a good sister, you know, and just a clown, a funny clown that just loves everybody, and I know they love me back. That's all.
What is the most expensive thing you have ever given away for free?
The most expensive thing, wow. I would have to say my collection of CDs.
Okay.
I had a huge collection of CDs, and I still do, you know, throughout the years. But I have a good friend that she was kind of down and out, and we were just talking about different songs.
Okay.
And like, I'm gonna give you this CD, I'm gonna give you this CD, I'm gonna give you this CD. I ended up giving her like 100 CDs. Mind you, I have like 600
Wow.
CDs. I gave her like 100. It's like, this album has like 5 songs that I know that they're for you. They're meant for you. They're meant for you. They're meant for you. So yeah, that.
Okay.
And trust me, for me to give CDs away,
For someone who sings to give away music is
that's a huge no-no.
Yeah, that's
But the moment called for it.
Okay. You're a giver. I can see that you're a giver. Because I ain't giving away no music. I don't give a damn what you got. No, I'm sorry, that's my own stuff. I digress.
I gave away a rare vintage collection of Ella Fitzgerald live.
You've lost your mind.
I know I did. But I downloaded it. So I still have it.
Oh, so you still, okay. Yeah, but you don't have the CD.
CD.
Yeah,
yes,
but you don't have the CD.
physical. And it's actually a really beautiful, like,
So why couldn't you have just downloaded? Never mind. That's a whole nother.
that's a whole nother conversation. I know if you turn the camera towards you and see your face, describe it.
I don't know. We gonna talk about that one. Okay. So, what does happy look like, taste like, and feel like?
Okay, happy looks like a kid laughing, smiling, uncontrollable, happy. What it tastes like Ferrero Rochers, the chocolates. That's what happy tastes like. What it feels like my mom's skin. My mom's forearm skin right here.
Nice.
That's what it feels like. Or my mom's touch. When my mom had this thing when I was little, she would kiss me here, and I'll fall asleep. That's what it feels like.
That is so sweet. With that being said, I thank you for your time.
Yay, thank you, baby.
My yesterdays has given me hope for today. I see you in the future. My last rites. I'ma do something y'all ain't never heard me do. It's Crow. What else would you expect, baby? In the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye. Everything can change. In the blink of an eye. Just in that blink. In the blink of an eye. I woke up today. Mind on my money. I got bills to pay. I work too damn hard for it to stay the same. Lord knows there gotta be a better way. Don't wanna bet my freedom, they'll take it away. So I say, fight for what's yours, don't you run away. With every sunrise, there'll be rainy days. Don't build your house with straw, cause they'll get washed away. I've seen it all before.